Hey guys, it is Zach and I have a birthday book outlet unboxing. So, my birthday is coming up this Saturday on August 19th, and every year my mom asks me what I want for my birthday, and lately I've been saying a book outlet order would be nice. And so, I got to pick out 10 books. After the spend and save sale, which they had at the beginning of the month, it averaged out to $45.10, I believe, for 10 books. And I think there's only one in here that I've read and reviewed. So Goodreads links for all of these books will be linked down below, as well as the review link for the one that I have read and reviewed. So yeah, let's just crack into it. I've already cut it and taken off the tape, so yeah. Yay. The list of books. The paper. Oh, they're so pretty. Alright. So the first, that's autographed? Oh, I'm gonna get to that one next then. So the first book I have is A Study in Scarlet by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, illustrated by, I believe, Gris Grimley. Yes, Gris Grimley. And I love Gris Grimley's art style, so I decided I wanted to pick this up. I think I have an art. Oh my gosh, it's kind of beat up a little bit, but I don't mind too much. But yeah, so I thought I'd pick this up. This is the first Sherlock Holmes story. This is like the introduction between Watson and Holmes. And I kind of want to see how that starts, because I've never read a Sherlock Holmes story before, so I'm really excited about this one. These are kind of beat up. Anyway, then I have The Beauty of Darkness by Mary Pearson, an autographed copy. I didn't know it was an autographed copy. They don't really tell you anymore if it's an autographed copy. Anyway, I did kind of break my book buying restriction for this one and another book in here. Because usually I don't buy the next book in the series if I haven't read the previous one. And I haven't read Heart of Betrayal yet, but I do want to kind of marathon the final two books in the Remnant Chronicles, which follows a young princess named Leah, or at least the first book follows a young princess named Leah who is arranged to be married to somebody she's never met. She wants to get to know this person, but she kind of can't, so she runs away and becomes a barmaid in a city that's still, I think, within her kingdom, but pretty far away from the capital. And while she is there, she meets two men. One is the prince that she left at the altar, and the other is an assassin sent to kill her. The whole hook of the first book is you don't know which guy is the assassin and which guy is the prince. So that was really interesting. I felt like she did such a fantastic job with that, and I kind of can't wait to see how the rest of the series wraps up. This book is huge. It's thick. Then I have The Forbidden Wish by Jessica Corey. This is an Aladdin retelling where the genie is female and has feelings for Aladdin, but that is forbidden since genies cannot fall in love with wish makers. I believe that's what they're called in here, but I'm not 100% sure. And so it just kind of follows that. I've heard pretty good things about this book, so hopefully I will enjoy it. Then I have Ivory and Bone by Julie Eshbaugh, I believe. Yes, Julie Eshbaugh. And this is a prehistoric fantasy story that retells Pride and Prejudice, I believe, and I'm mostly interested in this because I've never really read a prehistoric story before, so I can get my chance here. I've heard mixed things about this book, so I'm not sure if I'm going to like it or not, but I'm going to give it a try. Then I have Ghosts of Heaven by Marcus Sedgwick. This is, I believe, a bunch of smaller tales that intertwine into a larger tale that span many periods in history, including prehistoric times. So that was kind of the hook for me to pick up this book, was more prehistoric stories, because again, I've never read one, so I thought it would be interesting to give them a try. As for the book I've already read, I have Bright Smoke, Cold Fire by Rosamund Hodge. This is the first book in a duology that reimagines Romeo and Juliet in a fantasy world where outside this walled city there is death and zombies and craziness going down, and it follows two characters that aren't Romeo and Juliet. It follows Paris, who wants to be Juliet's protector, and Runajo, who is the like Rosalind equivalent, who is this like nun at this like convent that specializes in like death magic and preserving the wards around this city. And they each find themselves bonded to one of the pair of Romeo and Juliet, and kind of have to figure out what happened and why. I think it's been a year since I've read this book. I gave it 4.5 stars. I think my only complaint about this was the pacing and the fact that Rosalind was the only character that had a name change in this book, so that kind of bugged me, especially since Runajo doesn't exactly roll off the tongue very well. Anyway, I can't wait for the second book in this duology to come out, and I kind of want to reread this one to kind of refresh my mind on what exactly happens in this book. Oh my god, I'm almost done. Oh, that spine is beautiful. And then I have The Balance Keepers, The Fires of Calderon by Lindsay Cummings. This is the first book in her middle grade series that I'm guessing is about keeping the balance. I don't know. I know it's fantasy and it's middle grade, and I read The Murder Complex by Lindsay Cummings and really enjoyed it, so hopefully I will really enjoy this as well. Oh, that spine is pretty too. Then I have The Diabolic by S.J. Kincaid. I believe this is dystopian, which you don't really find all that much anymore, because the era of dystopian has kind of passed, but this is about a world in which there are these beings called Diabolics who are, I think, manufactured humans meant to be guards for people in like a high, maybe political and higher class type of infrastructure. And it follows a girl, I believe, named Nemesis, yeah. And her charge that she needs to guard is going to be kidnapped, so she takes her place and kind of works as the hostage on this other side to try and take it down, or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. I just heard really great things about this book, and so I thought I'd pick it up. Next, I have 7 Black Diamonds by Melissa Marr. This is the first book in, I believe, a series that's more than 2 books, but I think there's only 2 books currently out right now. And when I first saw this title, I thought it was going to be a Snow White retelling, because there are kind of Snow White buzzwords in the title. 7 for the 7 dwarves, black for her hair, and diamonds because in the Disney movie the dwarves are diamond miners. Anyway, I don't think this is a Snow White retelling. It definitely deals with the world of fairy, and it's about a girl who's half human, half fae, which is illegal in this world, or at least among the fairies. And so she's hiding from this evil queen, and she meets up with this like rebel group called the Black Diamonds, and apparently there might be 7 of them, so it may be a Snow White retelling after all, or I could just be reading way too much into it. And finally, I have The Rose and the Dagger by Renee Ahdieh. This is the second and final book in a duology that retells 1001 Nights. And I haven't read The Wrath and the Dawn yet, so I am breaking my book buying restriction with this book as well. But it's only 2 books, and I want to marathon them, so I figured I might as well have both of them. And this one's signed too! What the heck? I mean, like, there's nothing wrong, but, like, at least let me know when I'm getting a signed book. Anyway. Yeah, I need to check the other ones to see if they're signed, because this doesn't say anything about it being a signed copy on it, so I'll have to check the other ones too. But yeah, so that is it. That was my birthday book haul, or well, that was my birthday book outlet unboxing. My book haul is coming later this month. I decided not to intertwine these two because I already have a fairly sizable book haul, and these are 10 books, so I figured it'd be enough for a solo unboxing. And yeah, so I also got autograph copies, which I wasn't expecting. So that's it. I hope you really enjoyed this book outlet unboxing. If you like to shop on Book Outlet, what is the most recent book that you got that you were like totally jazzed to read? Out of this haul, I'm really jazzed to reread Bright Smoke Cold Fire and get into the Wrath and the Dawn duology, because I've heard almost nothing but good things about that. I have heard a couple of meh things about it, but it sounds like something that I personally will enjoy a lot. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys had an amazing day, and as always, happy reading.